Yes, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Sports Hub for yet another Bengaluru FC match preview. Today, we're going to talk about Bengaluru FC's game against Odisha. This is going to happen today, 8 p.m. So tune in. Make sure to check the match out. And before we get started, please do like this video. Please do share this video among all your BFC friends. We're trying as much as possible to create a lot of BFC content. So share it with all your friends, get more people involved. We want to build a community, we want to build a fan base that that's vocal and not only in the stands but also away from it. So share it, subscribe to the channel. It's going to help us a lot, and let's get straight into it. So we are going to Odisha to face Sergio Lobera's army. Initially, when the season started, I thought that Odisha is going to do really well with the manager signing, and then with them getting Jahu, who's one of the best midfielders in the league, getting Moteda Fall, who has been one of the best defenders, centre backs in the league, Roy Krishna, who left us and joined them. He's not been playing too much, so I don't know what's happening. Maybe he's not favoured. Their main strikers, of course, Diego Mauricio. So I think Roy is not going to be favoured over him. So that's a little surprising to not see him perform every game, but also understandable that he didn't have a great season with us. He needs to pick up his boots. He needs to get back into that goal scoring form for him to start every game for Odisha. Now Odisha, as I said, thought they're going to do really well with their manager and the team, but they are not too much ahead of us. They are 8th on the table. We are 10th. I think they're just a couple of points more than us, if I'm not wrong. So it's going to be a good game. It's going to be tough. Bengaluru FC, we need to win. We need to get on a winning streak. We've joked about it in the post-match interview after the Goa game that we start winning only in Jan. It's all good and funny for jokes, but we can't do that every season. Somewhere we need to get the ball rolling and we need to get those wins in the bag. I think we have had only one win right now against, that is East Bengal, when we've drawn 3, lost 1. So talking about the games, just look at how the fixtures between Bengaluru and Odisha have gone in the past 3 matches. So looking back at our games with Odisha, the last time we faced them was in a final. I don't know how many of you remember this. A lot of BFC fans, we have blocked this out of our memory, but we last played Odisha in the Super Cup final, where Odisha went on to win the game and win the Super Cup. I think it's their first title since coming into the league. Going before that, we've beaten them 3-1 at our home in January. That is when our winning streak just started back in December last season. December or Jan, our winning streak started, so we started winning those games, so we beat them. And the game before that, last year at their home, we lost 1-0. So that's about the results. How do you think it's going to go this time? Let us know in the comments. Get on the comments. Now looking at the previous fixtures, let's go with Odisha first. So Odisha, they lost 2-1 to Blasters last game they played, which was on the weekend, I think. And Adrian Luna scored that great goal to chipping Odisha's keeper. I think it was Amrinder or Alte, I'm not sure who started. I think Amrinder started that game. So the game before that, they have played Mazia in the AFC Cup and they won 6-1. Good result for them, but Mazia is not that great a team anyway, so can't look too much into that performance. And the game before that, another loss for Odisha with losing to Goa away from home. Again 2-0 up Odisha and then let it go. It's very, very, very unlike Sergio Lobera's play style or how he goes about things. His teams are not usually in this position where they end up losing from winning positions. So it's something really surprising to see, and I think it's something that Bengaluru needs to take advantage of. We ourselves, as I said, we are in need of a win, so we need to take advantage and to capitalize on every error that Odisha makes. And right now they are in such a position where they're not so confident after going up. So I think we need to capitalize on that. Let's take a look at BFC's last 3 games now. We know we drew 0-0 against Goa, beat East Bengal, and then before that lost to Mohun Bagan. We didn't talk after the FC Goa game. We just had a quick post-match review outside and a few interviews with a few fans outside. It was the FC Goa game. We drew 0-0 when I expected a win, looking at FC Goa's lineup where their two best men, Noah and Brandon, didn't play. I think that was a perfect opportunity for us to go and get the win, that too at home. In the first half of the season, we are not playing many games at home, so these games at home are where we got to get the points. I don't know, our away form isn't great anyway, so I really wanted us to win, and it wasn't a great performance, to be honest. If I remember correctly, I think Gurpreet had a great game. He was a man of the match, and that's telling. When at home your goalkeeper is the man of the match, that tells you how the performance is, and that's not acceptable. We should have capitalized on Goa missing the star players. We should have gone and got a goal. I just cannot see how we're going to get goals in this team. It's very surprising. Not surprising. It's very difficult to see because we've got foreigners, but we're not able to play them. Our Indian players are good, but not amazing. And it's quite a new team also. So a lot of things we've mentioned in the preview also, that a lot of chop and changes have been going on in the lineups. So it's really tough to see where our goals are going to come from, and that's the need of the hour. Defensively, I'm not too worried. I don't think we're leaking goals, or I don't think we're allowing teams to get through us very easily. Goa, they didn't have any clear-cut chances, but they did have a few shots where Gurpreet had to make good saves. Yeah, it's just weird. We saw Halicharan play last game. I know it's his first game, and I know he's new in the team, so I'm not going to diss too much on him, or I'm not going to talk a lot of negatives about Halicharan. But we need to see him get more game time. We bought him to fix that left wing or right wing position. He played in the right for a while, then switched to the left. Didn't make too much impact on the game, but we need him to start more games. We need him to get minutes in the bag. I was really impressed with Rohit Danu, the way he's performing, the way he's come in. Young guy, 20-year-old, 19, 20 or 21-year-old young guy coming to the team straight away, making an impact, making those good runs. He's fast. He's probably what Udanta was when he joined us. Not as fast maybe, but he could definitely replicate what Udanta replicated for us when Udanta was doing really well. And I would like to see him get more shots, get into the box more, and get on the wings. Just make those runs. Keep making those runs. Get the ball not to your feet, but ahead of you, where he can attack the ball, where he can go. I'm sure he has the ability to beat a player, so he should do more of that. So really impressed with him. I was impressed with Kezaya. Did well coming into the lineup. And we know Goa's midfield was not that great, but because they had missed Brandon, but he did a good job against, I think it was Victor Rodriguez who was their midfielder in place of Brandon. So Kezaya did well. Suresh was really good. Suresh was amazing, man. That guy, the energy he has, so box to box, runs around. He played a very box to box role. We saw him pushing up a lot in the first half, trying to get those 1-2s with Halicharan and get in those passes, get into the box or get across into Chhetri, get cut back into Chhetri, or just get somewhere in good attacking positions, and also did the dirty work behind. He blocked, he got a lot of tackles. We know he's known for that, so there's nothing much to say. He's really good at his defensive side, but to see this new role, this new ability of him to influence the attacking play, it's really good. We need to continue seeing more of that. So let's get straight into the lineups. Going with Odisha first. They have a similar problem, I think, what BFC have with their foreign contingent and centre backs. They either have to play two foreign centre backs, or play one Indian and one foreign centre back to accommodate a foreign forward in there. That's the importance of having a good Indian centre back, man. And so looking at their team, so Amrinder starts in goal, no doubt about it. Ex-BFC boy. One more ex-BFC boy. Again, every team that we play seems like there's going to be some ex-BFC players. So Amrinder in goal. Amir Anavade on the right, at right back. He's been playing most of the games. I'm not going to say he's amazing and all that. He's a good guy. He's a good right back, but not the best. Then we have the centre backs. This is where I spoke about the problem they could have. So I think they will play Murtada Fall and Carlos Delgado. he has the option of playing Narendra Gehlot at that left centre back position, but I don't think they can afford to play him there because of the way they've been leaking out goals. They have to be very defensively solid. They wouldn't want to go, they wouldn't want to take the lead in the game and then again lose 2 goals, concede 2 goals and lose the game and all that stuff. So I think he's going to go with the stability, go with 2 centre backs. It can't go wrong. Play those 2 foreign centre backs and he's set. And on the left wing we have Jerry Lalunzwala, who's again average, good to play in that left back position, decent, not too bad. He's going to play. Coming to the midfield, it's an interesting midfield here where we have Jahu, who I've sung praises of him many times. Technically, I think the best midfielder in the league. He's the one who I think we need to be careful of because he's the one who can find those long passes. He can do short passes. He can beat players. He's very, very, very solid. He has a good shot on him. He controls the midfield really well. So I think we need to be a little bit aware of Jahu. And partnering him is Lenny Rodriguez, ex-BFC. Lenny is a good player. On his day, he's a good 7 or 8 out of 10 player. Nothing more than that. I think he's going to be, he's not going to be too important for Odisha, and I don't think we need to worry too much about Lenny. He is what he is, just a man in the middle going to put in those tackles. He has long legs, so going to reach out and get those sliding tackles and all that stuff. And ahead of those two, surprising name while doing research which I came up with is Lalthananga. My saying is, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Lalthananga, maybe. This guy's been starting all the games for Odisha, and he seems to be getting in good positions. He seems to be getting a goal here and there, trying to link up the play. So he's been solid for them. So I think he will start in the middle of the park for them. And their forward line, since they play 2 foreign centre backs and they play Jahu, so that's the 3 of their foreign positions gone. So I think Diego Mauricio is the obvious one to start up front. Really good striker, gets in the goals, better than Roy Krishna for sure. Even him this season, I think he's got only 2 goals still, so not banging in them as he used to before, but we got to be wary of it no matter what. The other two guys that's on the right flank, on the left flank, are where we got to be a little bit, I think we need to be a little bit wary of them. We have Isaac Ralte on the left wing. Now this guy, he's the one who could cause us problems. He's if you see Odisha's matches, you can see him often, getting up the pitch, high up the pitch and cutting in, beating players, getting into the box and getting into those goal scoring or goal creating chances. So he's really good. We need to keep a watch out for him. Young dude. But we have Roshan on that side defending, so I think I'm not too bothered, but still, we should not take him lightly. And on the other side, we have Jerry. This Jerry is really good, huh? The guy, I think he is Changte, poor man's Changte. Not that he's bad, but he has a similar play style of cutting with his left foot and scoring, curling the ball in, and coming in from the left wing, getting onto the center of the pitch and making those passes. And I think if I'm not wrong, he has the most shots on target per game for Odisha, where I think he has 2.8 or 3 shots per target. So for us, it's probably going to be Namgyal Bhutia or Jaisal on that left back position. So could Jerry beat them? I would. If it's Jaisal, I think I would be more more comfortable given his experience. But Namgyal Bhutia was not bad last game. So since we're talking about them, let's get into the BFC lineup. Now, Bengaluru FC. This is surprising, but I have gone for a completely unchanged 11. We have mentioned before that we don't want to see changes to the starting 11. We want to see a consistent 11. And I didn't mind the 11 that we put out against Goa. It was a solid 11, meant to combat Goa's playstyle. And I think Odisha are pretty much similar to Goa. I wouldn't say exactly the same or better or worse. They're very similar to how Goa played against us. So I would go unchanged. Gurpreet, of course, in goal. Roshan at right back was good. Again, last time tried to get up the pitch but didn't have too much support. This is where I would like to see Roshan and Rohit Danu trying to get that link-up play together. So Roshan at right. Slavko and Jovanovic centre backs, two foreign centre backs, have expressed the need for this multiple times. I'm not going to talk about it. Need those two solid guys in defense. And Namgyal Bhutia at left back. Now we could see Jassal coming in. We don't know whether it was tactical or some injury that Jassal didn't play last game and he picked Bhutia, but I don't mind either, to be honest. Midfield, Suresh, Kezaya and Javi. I really like this Suresh, Kezaya and Javi. I thought, going into the season, I thought this is going to be our best midfield because you have that defensive protection in Kezaya, who's going to put in the tackles, going to be there in front of the defenders to shield them, will to win the ball and play the ball. So I think he's going to be important in combating that Lenny and Jahu midfield. These two guys are going to be important. And Javi, only creative output, so he has to start. Without Javi, we don't have creative output. I think I'm going to say this for every preview that without Javi, there's no one. Because even last game when Ryan came on, thought he's going to do, who's going to create chances, but he barely even got on the ball. So without Javi, it's very difficult for us to do anything on that pitch. And Rohit Danu, Hari Charan and Chhetri up front. I'm very impressed. I told you guys already that I'm impressed with Rohit Danu. I would like to see him more, push more forward. Try to link up with Roshan a little bit. He also is capable of providing the defensive cover if Odisha has the ball, more of the ball. So he's the guy who's going to track back and do all that. So I'm happy with him. Hari Charan. Let's see. Second game in the bag. Will he get a start? Will he get the 90 minutes? I would like to see him get the 90 minutes. Let's see what he's going to do. We need Rohit Danu and Hari Charan to create chances from the flanks and cut it into Chettri or Javi, who's going to run in. Only then I think that's the way we have to play. And you saw Odisha's fullbacks. They are not the best of fullbacks. So I think this is a great opportunity for our wingers to push forward. Javi, I don't know, Lenny is not going to do a job on Javi. Jahu is going to be doing his own thing. I don't know if he's going to be on Javi. So we may see Javi with the more of the ball this time. Last time out against Goa, Carl McHugh, as we predicted, was on Javi the whole time and Javi didn't get to do too much. So this time, I think Javi is going to be an important player. So let's see how it pans out. Are you guys happy with the 11? Let me know your 11 in the comments. And also, since everyone's singing praises about the youngsters, Robin Yadav and Patria, I really don't mind, seeing them come in. The problem is striker, right? Where are we going to get the goals? Curtis Main, he's just not looking like he's able to do anything. What's up with that? He's just too rigid and he doesn't seem like he's going to jump up, win all the headers. Although he's a big guy, so we would expect that from him, but somehow it's not coming that he's not performing that well. He was given, I think, 10 minutes, 15 minutes last game, but absolutely no impact. Didn't do much. Ryan Williams came on in the end and I said he didn't do too much. So where are our goals going to come from? That's our biggest problem. So we need to get Shiva Shakti in more. Shiva also came in last game but couldn't do much. So it's a little bit tough. We're going through tough times. I think if we play the same 11 for 3 or 4 games, with just 1 or 2 changes maximum in that, then we are going to see us, linking up better. So let's see. Let's hope Simon. I don't know what Simon's going to go with. I could see him play Ryan Williams and play Parag or play Robin Yadav in defense. That could happen. I could see Ryan Williams starting, but I don't see Curtis Main starting for sure. So let's see how the lineup is. This is my lineup. If you're happy with it, let me know in the comments. And finally, let's get to the key battles. So first key battle, already spoke about this. Kezaya versus Jahu. Jahu, biggest threat for them. Kezaya needs to do a job. He needs to be aware at all times. He can't slip up. He can't lose focus. Can't let Jahu run rings around him. Once that happens, once you let Jahu open, I think, and you let him do what he does, he's going to find 1 or 2 that killer X Factor passes which is going to lead to a goal. And then moving along to key battle number 2, Roshan versus Isaac. As I said, Isaac is the one who's causing problems in that Odisha team to the oppositions. Cutting in, getting forward, goal scoring chances, he's creating chances for them. So Roshan has a good job on his hand, and I'm not worried per se, because I have that confidence in Roshan. He's been one of our best players. So I think he'll do a good job. And that brings us to the last one, key battle number 3, Halicharan versus Amer Anavade. Amer Anavade not the best, so Halicharan needs to capitalize, needs to test Amer more than anything, take him on, just see what that game's going to be like. Because as I said, these guys need to create the chances for the striker, be it Curtis Main or be it Sunil Chhetri. I think the wingers are extremely, extremely important. So I hope this battle turns out well. I hope we see Hali get into groove, get in the mix, hopefully get a goal or an assist. So yeah, I think that's with the key battles. And finally, we have predictions. What am I going to predict? I haven't thought about this too much, but I think looking at Odisha's form, I am not extremely worried. But also on the flip side, we haven't won away from home at all. We haven't scored a goal away from home. So, bit of a concern. I could see it going as a draw, as a 1-1 draw. But you know what? I'm gonna trust Simon on this one. I hope he gets the better of Lobera. I hope we do something. We have something in our team, and let's go and get the win. 1-0, 2-1. We are capable of keeping a clean sheet. So my prediction is going to be 2-1 to Bengaluru. I hope it's again Odisha getting that first goal and going 2 goals and then conceding 2 goals to lose the game. That will be mint. But yeah, let me know your predictions in the comments below. And like I said before, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Share these videos with all BFC fans. We need more people to get to know that there is a channel that's doing this, get more fans involved, meet us outside the stadium, get in talks with us. Check out our previous fan interviews which we did after the Goa game and after the East Bengal game where we got the victory. So check them out and get liking, get commenting, sharing. Sharing is caring, so do that. And I'll see you post the game or pre-Hyderabad game. See you guys. Bye-bye.